Hi everyone, welcome to the part 3 of the number system, and today we are gonna do some questions or operations on real numbers. Okay, so I'll be explaining you how to proceed, how to solve the certain types of question. I would be covering almost every question, so let's see what we are gonna do. Okay, so the first question is check whether 7 root 5, 7 divided by root 5, root 2 plus 21 and pi minus 2 are irrational or not. Okay. So, how you gonna check? The first number which we are gonna take is 7 root 5. Okay. So tell me, 7 is rational or not? 7 is rational. Okay. But root 5 is irrational. I'm writing I and R. Okay. So rational number into irrational always gives irrational numbers. Okay. Remember this point. So this number is irrational. Okay. True. Now, 7 divided by root 5. Again, a rational is divided by irrational. So, it also gives a irrational number. Okay. Now, in third part, root 2 plus 21. Now tell me, root 2 is irrational and 21 is rational. Anything added to rational numbers obviously, or even irrational numbers, irrational plus anything is always irrational. Okay, and last but not the least, pi minus 2, again subtraction from an irrational number leads to irrational numbers. So these are four basic operations which rules oriented, and you're gonna learn the rules. Okay, next question is we have to add 2 root 2 plus 5 root 3. Okay, so in the add questions you don't need to solve, you don't need to find the value of root 2 and root 3. Simply write first number. Okay, and we have to add it with root 2. Now match the above irrational with below irrational. This is what I say. This is the simplest technique I am using. Okay, so root 2, root 2, root 3, root 3. Now simply solve the rational part. Plus 5 minus 3 plus 2. Okay, 2 plus 1, 3. So this is your answer. What I did, I'll say it again. Just match the irrational part and operate on rational part. Okay. Now multiply 6 root 5 by root 5. Okay. So multiplication simply rule is irrational into irrational. Okay. And rational into rational. I'm writing short form so that it won't take long to write. Okay. Now, tell me what's rational number? 6 and here it's 2. So 6 2s are 12. Tell me what's irrational here? Root 5. Here also root 5. Root 5, root 5, 5. Okay. Now, we know 12 5s are 60. So, multiplication of two irrational numbers may or may not lead to rational numbers. Okay. So, don't take it as a solution or don't take it as a rule. Okay. I could tell you some examples where two irrational don't lead to rational. Okay. Now, multiply 8 root 15 by 2 root 3. Same thing again we're gonna do. 8 2s are 16. Okay, I'm not writing again rules. And the irrational part, root 5 into root 3. Root 15 into root 3. Okay, now here, can I break root 15 into root 3 into root 5? Yeah, into root 3. So we can take root 3 is 3 and 3 out. And we can leave the rest part. Okay, so 16 3s are 48. And here the rational part is 48 and irrational part is root 5. So basically you can say that it's simple multiplication except for the way that we can't operate rational with irrational. Okay, so the sum and difference of a rational number and irrational number are irrational. We see that the product and quotient of a non-zero rational number with an irrational number is irrational. And if we add, subtract, multiply or divide two irrational, the result may be rational or irrational. The point I have said you. Now, what you want to do is you will give me examples which contradict this statement or support this statement. It's true? Okay, I'm telling you beforehand. Just you want to take some examples which prove this statement. Okay, and if you contradict it, well, you are genius. You have to write a book now. Okay, so if a is a positive real number, then a root is equals to b means b square equals to a for b greater than 0. Let us find out root x for any positive real number x geometrically. Okay, let's see how to find roots, square roots geometrically. Okay, we need to find root 3.5. We could first method or first step in the method is draw a line of 3.5. Extend it with 1 and point a center. Okay, and mark a circle. Now, exactly at 3.5, draw a perpendicular BD. Okay, now it's what? It's root, obviously. How it's root? Love. This construction gives us a visual and geometric way of showing root x. Okay, so x was a and b, correct? And bc was 1. So if we're going to match the diagonal, it would always have given us root x at the above side. Okay, so in this way we can make root x, or we can demonstrate. Or if we want it on a number line, we can just drag it down simply. Okay, we can extend the idea of square roots to cube roots, whole roots. Okay, any nth number. So b power n equals to a. Now that the symbol is called radical sign, the symbol of root is now a radical sign. Since it's not limited to roots, it has extended to nth root. Now, identities relating to square roots. Simply we'll moving forward to the square root identities. Okay, so a root ab is equal to root a root b. We have done 15, we have broken down into 5 into 3. Similar way, it's a rule. And above, and suppose a rational number is under root, we can take separately for question, for numerator and denominator. Addition and subtraction, see, if root a root plus root b into root a minus root b, it's equal to a minus b. Have you learned the property a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square? Same property is applied. Okay, so don't confuse yourself, just solve it, don't learn it all. Okay, so it's a basic properties which states something, which are just driven from the basic rule. Okay, we need to simplify this. How we want to simplify it? Multiply, start multiplying. 5 2s are 10 plus 5 root 5. Okay, now we'll multiply it here. 2 root 7 plus root 35. Simple. This is simplify the following expression. This is simplified. We can't simplify even more because any rational numbers, irrational numbers don't match to any other. Okay, so we can't just add and subtract two different irrational numbers, right? Okay, now, okay, so are you seeing the property which I am seeing? It's a plus b. Okay, we'll write it out. Suppose a is 5 and b is root 5. So a plus b into a minus b. What it states? It's a square minus b square. Right or wrong? Right. Okay, so 5 square is 25 and root 5 square is 5 and 25 minus 5 gives 20. Okay, so 20 is the answer. Okay, now a plus b whole square. What's the formula? A square root 3 square is 3 plus b square. Okay, first I'll write the formula for you so that you don't confuse. What's the formula for that? Okay, now you may be asking, ma'am, previously you showed us root a plus root b. It's the same thing. It's merely a denotation. Okay, a square plus b square plus 2ab. 2 into root 3 into root 7. Okay, so this is 10 plus 2. Root 3 into root 7 we have learned we can multiply. It's 21. Okay, so this is the simplification. Now, again a plus b minus b is equal to a square minus b square and simply 4. Okay, simple question. Just a formula based question. Now, rationalize the denominator. This question is frequently asked. I'll tell you a simple way. Now, since denominator is irrational, just multiply with the same irrational numbers above and below. Have you learned the property of irrational numbers? If multiplied by same number, it's give result same or equivalent rational number. So we have just multiplied. So root 2 and root 2 is 2. Hence we have rationalized the denominator. Rationalize the denominator. What does it state? It states that denominator should be rational. Nothing else. Okay. So now see our denominator. Is it rational? Correct. So how to make a denominator rational? Simple. Multiply the denominator's irrational number with itself and also to the numerator. Okay. Now again, you will tell me how to do this question. This isn't tricky, okay? Don't just panic. We'll simply multiply with its negative, okay? Above and below, because we know for a fact that a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. Okay, so numerator remains 2 minus root 3. Your denominator becomes 4 minus 3, and this is equal to 2 minus root 3 divided by 1, which is equal to simply 2 minus root 3. Okay, so we have rationalized the denominator because 1 is a rational. Okay, now rationalize the denominator of this. Okay, so 5 divided by 3 minus, suppose the 5 is here. Okay, okay, so we'll simply multiply by the plus equivalent and it would give we have multiplied with the plus equivalent and it will give 3 minus 5, which is minus 2. We could take the minus above, but still it's rationalized. Okay, minus 2 is also niche. It's 5 by q, p by q form, and it's a rational number. Okay, now same question I would solving again and again. Now you might be thinking, ma'am, we can solve it. If you're thinking, thanks to you, it means you're understanding me, you're listening me. Okay, I won't bore you. Simply multiply it by negative number and we would get 7 minus 3 root 2 above, and down we would get a square minus b square, which is 7 squares 7 square 49 minus 3 root 2 square. What is 3 root 2 square? 3 square 9 and root 2 square 2. 9 2s are 18. So it would be 31 below, and which is a rational number. So we have finally rationalized the denominator. Okay, so today we'll just end it here. I hope the things are clear to you, and in the further session we would be continuing with law of exponents for real numbers. Thank you for joining my class. I hope you have a great day ahead. Thank you.